almost perfect. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on these bad boys right here, man. These right here are the Air Jordan 3 Racer Blue. Another great release with an alternate color on an original color blocking. However, before we get into anything, make sure, if possible, when you go to pick up your pair that you look at those toes, man, okay? Look at the toes. I looked at how many of these?
Like 3.
It was more than 3. It was 1. Oh no, it was 3. They were the ones in my size, yeah. And I only found 1 that was great. So some of the toe caps are looking super clean, super sleek, just like the previous Air Jordan 3 releases from recent years, or from the recent, like what, 2 years, something like that. But some of them seem to have reverted back in time, and they are just boxes, like really thick elephant print, all that stuff. I don't know what's going on with Jordan Brand, but whatever it is, it's not a good look, man. Every shoe looked different in the same run. However, these do come with a special edition box. This reminds me of Space Jam, just the look, the real Space Jam, not the upcoming Nike advertisement that they're labeling as Space Jam. And again, these guys are just like the original color blocking of the Fire Red Air Jordan 3. So the Air Jordan 3 in Fire Red look just like this, but instead of blue, it was red. They're amazing. Actually, they didn't look just like this, damn near just like this. The one change on these guys though is
the elephant print.
Why did they do that? Why did they do that? You know, I was on the fence with these every time I seen these things because I was just like, the elephant print looks so bad because it don't look like elephant print. It looks awful. So this is what they were doing. They thought that they were trying to be slick. So like you can't see the elephant print until the flash is on. Now, some people are gonna love this feature, and then some people are simply not going to. I am actually one of those people. I don't really like the way that it looks. It's not the fact that it's 3M, it's just the fact that it doesn't look like elephant print outside of the flash being on, and I think that's weird. The original Fire Red 3s actually had a blacked out rand. They had a little bit of a really dark gray inside of it, but you really couldn't see it until they started to kind of get worn and dingy looking, which they look great like that. So I don't know if they were going for that effect or not. All I know is that it just looks really weird, and in hand, like elephant print is usually an actual material, right? Which this is, it's a leather, but usually you can feel that it's a nice, like really shortcut nubuck, and then they press in the black lines with the paint and all of that. This just feels like it's painted all the way around. Like it just makes it feel plasticky. It just doesn't feel premium whatsoever. It doesn't even feel like it's trying to be premium like the original 3 was. Like that was the whole intent on bringing an exotic print into the shoe, because they were trying to keep MJ signed to Nike, man. He was about to leave right before this. In 1987, they were like, hold up a second, man. We got some heat for you. 1988. What a year that was. Was it as good as 1989? I don't know. So what I would have liked them to have done is maybe just black out this whole thing. I know that there's 3M paint, right? So like if they were to take their time and actually 3M paint in black ink the lines of the elephant print, that way then in flash it would have, you know, popped and everything, and it still would have looked nice. It wouldn't have looked weird like this, and that's just what I would have done. You guys can let me know what you think about it though. Like I said, some people are probably gonna love this. Some people are probably gonna be like, man, it just ruins the shoe. Everybody's different. So sound off below, right in the comment section, and let me know. Now, as far as tech specs go on the Air Jordan 3, the outsole is gorgeous. There's not a real true traction pattern there, but it does work. It just pushes dust aside. And I know a lot of you guys are probably not interested in playing in an Air Jordan 3, and I don't blame you. But just in case you were, challenge 1v1 right there in the middle of Walmart. And there was no other shoes around. All you're wearing is this. You'll be able to get buckets, don't worry.
Don't hurt yourself, big boy.
Now the midsole is polyurethane. The tech specs inside the midsole include an encapsulated 4-foot air unit, and then there's a visible one right there in the back. This was the first Air Jordan to feature visible air. Wasn't the first Nike basketball shoe to feature visible air. There's actually a huge debate on that. Which came first, this or the Air Revolution? Some people argue one way or the other. I believe it was the Air Revolution first. Which one was designed first? That's the thing that you gotta ask, because they actually feature the same exact tooling. You guys can, like OG heads, y'all can argue about that all day. I'm staying out of it. The insole is Ortholite. It's super cheap, doesn't feel comfortable whatsoever. Can you replace that insole with the polyurethane insole from any of the Nike Air branded pairs that you might have laying around? Yes, you can. Super easy. Just do it before you wear them, because otherwise the glue heats up and it sticks to the bottom like crazy, and then they could rip, because Ortholite, at least the kind that they use in here, is super cheap. And like I was saying, there is no Nike Air branding. It's the Jumpman branding. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. I think that these look great. It's a fantastic looking pair of Air Jordan 3. This is so good. They look great. great. Now, as far as the materials on the upper are concerned, this is the part where I was more disappointed probably than the actual elephant print itself, because this I could see from images. This I couldn't tell until I got them in hand, and I was like, oh man, at least the materials look good. Just kidding. Man, this is some stiff ass leather, dude. Like, I can't even tell if it's real leather. Like, it looks like that particle board stuff, the composite. It's stark white in there, which means that there's probably some traces of leather, but it's not full on leather. So it's just enough to where they won't include that sticker inside that says the shoe's made out of synthetic materials. I'm not super thrilled with it. It's a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. They still look good. They have that overall shape. I love the tongue. I love the color blocking, like I was saying before. Check your pairs for the toe, but they do still have like a sleek, like every time I look at this, man, I'm just like, oh man, those are sexy. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size, so whatever you typically wear in the Air Jordan 3, that's what I would recommend. They will be available at all Jordan brand retailers, including Phenom and Phenom Global. So if you're local to the Sacramento or Elk Grove area, make sure that you are following Phenom 916 on Instagram. They actually post on there what their release procedures are going to be for each launch, and they're all different. So sometimes they're raffle, sometimes they're first come, first serve, sometimes it's ladies only. They are going to be available in all sizes though, so that's going to be from men's all the way down to grade school. So even those of you with little feet can get in on these, and I think that's great. You know, earlier I was just like, what year was better, 1988 or 1989? It might be 1989. Not only was the Air Jordan 4 released that year, but the very first handheld portable gaming system that you can actually change the games with. I'm not talking about Tecmo Bowl and all that stuff where it's just the game and that's all you got. So you better get really good at it. That's not what I'm talking about. This, if you want to play Tetris, you can. If you're not doing so hot at that, you can change it to Mario Brothers or whatever it is that you wanted to do. I can't remember what they called it. It was something different. I did have the Ninja Turtle game. It wasn't as good as the actual Nintendo version, but it was dope. But anyways, this is Sense Apparel. This is actually a sample. This is not what they're gonna look like. Like this tee, it's gonna be a gray, like a really dark gray.
A charcoal.
Yes, a charcoal.
It would go with this toe rand here.
It'll go great with anything, with anything. But yeah, so that's what that is. It's just a sample, but that logo right there, that graphic, it's even got a pixelated Sense logo on the screen. The 89 looks like coins. It's so dope.
I'm excited for this one just because this will be what, like the third launch or whatnot?
Yeah, these are gonna be packaged, not together, but they will be sold at the same time.
But it's one where I'm gonna grab some for a couple people that I know just because.
They're the games.
Well, 1989 is my sister's birth year, and so like it's that, and then like my dad, he'll be into that. So it's past shoes, although shoes are great, but it's just a different.
That's the thing. Sense is not just about sneakers. It's about all things nostalgia, and that could be in any genre, so stay tuned. There's a lot of things going on in my brain. It kept me up till almost 3 o'clock in the morning last night, photoshopping and all that crap, so yeah, good times.
I slept like a baby.
She did. She's sitting there snoring and I'm just like, yo. But anyways, what do you think about these? These are
nice. The elephant print doesn't bother me because again, it's one of those things where I like when they tweak things slightly.
They release, I believe, this Saturday. So so make sure that you follow all of the people that you need to, especially if you got local shops. That way you know what their release procedures are. Also, a lot of places are getting late shipments, so try to be patient on the resale thing. A lot of these, including the big box stores like Foot Locker and all of that stuff, they're getting shipments late. The pandemic is still going on. I know that people are pretending like it's not, but like it is. There's just not full-on lockdowns anymore, but it's messing up all the shipping and delivering and all that stuff of a lot of these items. So be patient, make sure that you talk to your stores, let them know what you're looking for, and they should let you know if they're not trying to be all stupid and secretive. You always hate that.
They do want you to buy stuff. It's how they stay in business.
Sometimes. Because sometimes you'll go in and you'll be like, bro, blah, blah, and they'll be like, well, and it's just like, bro, you know that I have all this information on the palm of my hand, right? Like I know what the release date is, so I just need you to tell me when they come in, that's it.
July 10th.
Yes.
Or later.
Or later, yeah. So, you know, just communicate with your stores and hopefully they tell you the truth, fingers crossed. And with that being said, good luck to everybody going after a pair. I hope that you enjoy them. Stay tuned, 1989 is coming in about 2 weeks. From the day that this, yeah, about 2 weeks. So stay tuned, make sure that you follow Sense Apparel because that's where all the updates are. We tell you like the launch dates, all that stuff. There's also an email newsletter, it's free and you get notified before everybody else. Thank you once again for watching. Thanks for all the support and until next time guys, have a good one. That was like an anime. That was like a
star background.
Yeah. Ooh, goddamn, you making a mess.
Somebody needs to clean.
The smallest feet in the room run into everything.